crayfish, like it's something you can ride to and vibe to. I'm just giving you the keys to survive. Never let society tell you how to begin living your life by following the norm and trends. I warn my friends, don't get blinded by the media. I'd rather be myself, take flight, got a speedy on speed dial. And meanwhile, my dream right beside me with a smile. She like.
It's another day in Chengdu, which is the city of gastronomy. Today I'm with Sara. I'm Ryan, and we're going for Three Brother Snails today. But before we do that, I want to talk about Chengdu, the city. And I thought, what better place to do that than 339 meters above the city at the Sichuan TV Tower. It's a thing of beauty. Let's go check it out.
Welcome to Sichuan Tower. And we are taking the observation picture at 2.5 meters per second. It will take 90 seconds to get to the 208 meters. And you could walk upstairs to the 280 meters, the outdoor observation deck. You could see the river under your feet. It's the Brother River in Chengdu. It's called Jin Jiang.
Jin Jiang.
Okay, we are arriving at the 280 meters.
Thank you. So this is the West Pearl Tower. In Chinese it's called the Sichuan Guangbo Dianshi Ta. Doesn't sound right. Guangbo Dianshi Ta. It is right. It's made out of reinforced concrete, and they started to build it in 1992, but they ran out of money and they didn't finish it until 12 years later in 2004. It was mainly built as a telecommunications tower, but it's obviously a tourist attraction now. It has a restaurant, there's a little bit of a mall in it. Oh my god. This is really cool. You get a 360 view of the city. You can see how massive Chengdu is. People have lived in this area for 4,000 years, but it didn't get its name, Chengdu, until the 4th century. And it's actually the only major city in China to have not been moved or had its name changed throughout the Imperial, Republican, and the Communist eras. Despite its old age, I'd say Chengdu feels like a newer city, don't you?
Yeah.
There's definitely some older buildings, but a lot of them have been torn down and replaced by new buildings, or they've been destroyed because of wars.
Yeah, destroy that old shit.
Yeah, tear down the old shit, put up new shit. But the thing is, the new shit is built a lot better, because the old shit would fall apart on its own anyway. So surrounding Chengdu are mountains, which you can actually see today, which is crazy because usually it's foggy or polluted. We don't have sunshine, but today we got sunshine. We picked a perfect day for this. Actually, Chengdu only gets 1,073 hours of sunshine per year, which is less than most Chinese cities. It's less than almost all of Northern Europe. Even like the UK, or there's cities in Russia that get no sunlight for 3 months, and they still get more sunlight than Chengdu does in a year. But lack of sunshine doesn't mean it's a bad place to live. In fact, Chengdu was dubbed happiest city in China for a couple of years now, I think. The population is about 15 million people, and it's growing all the time. You can see there's tons of skyscrapers everywhere. A lot of them are office towers, but most of them I think are condos. Like a lot of cities, Chengdu is built with ring roads around it, like major highways that form rings around the city. The innermost ring in the very center of it is Tianfu Square, which is the biggest square in Chengdu. It's the main square. Right below me here is the Jin Jiang, or the Brocade River. It enters Chengdu in the north and then kind of cuts across the city and then heads south. It's the most important waterway in Chengdu, and it's probably a big reason why the city was built here. And that's a segue to our dinner tonight.
River snails.
River snails taken out of that very river. At least they used to be. I don't think they take them out of the river anymore because it's pretty polluted. So yeah, it's time to go get dinner. Some third brother river snails. Yum yum. Yum 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 yum. Okay. 对，两个。
这边。老板，跟着他去。那个兔子不要了吧
Man, this food looks good. Oh, we're going in a dark room? See, in here it's cool. I got some noodles, I got some snails.
The names are too crazy, they can't translate them.
动一下. There's a shrimp. 你有虾? What's the first one?
Fresh fried shrimps with shrimp.
辣的. Oh, 这个. 啤酒. 这个. 两个冰的. Well, this room got put together quick and filled. So this is 三个天罗, which means third brother river snails. And it's pretty chaotic, it's pretty exciting. We're in a small little room they put us in. The streets are filled. It'd be nice to sit outside, but it was packed. It's just like the little kind of garage door booth areas where everybody's sitting. Bing. So I think a lot of tourists would skip this spot because it's chaotic. First of all, it's intimidating, and it's also river snails. I don't know if people are into that. Yeah, the menu is like mostly river, seafood, fish, snails, frog. There is some shrimp and squid I saw, but it's supposed to be good. Sanga, when you break it down, it's pretty simple. It's three brother. So you'd probably think this restaurant was started by three brothers, but that's not the case at all. In Chinese, sometimes they'll call their friends their brothers, and they'll call them like, oh, you're my first brother, you're my second brother, you're the third brother. And so I'm pretty sure that this place was started by a guy who was called third brother by his friends. Can we get this? Crayfish shrimp? Well, to be honest with you, I thought we were ordering shrimp, and we ended up getting some crayfish. So who knows what's going on? I said xia, and crayfish I think are long xia, which means dragon shrimp. So maybe he just assumed I meant these guys. Or maybe he said long xia, and I was just like, ew. Actually, I have another video that will be coming out, I don't know, whenever I draw the card with these guys. So don't look at these guys. Don't look at them. I'm not going to teach you anything about these. Pretend like they're not there. Gross? I don't have too much experience with snails, but I know that grittiness is the difference between a good snail and a bad snail. Man, there's a lot of snails in here. Pick up your snail, stick in your stick. It's not bad. It is a little gritty. The difference between like French snails and these ones are they will take the French snails out of the shell, and then they'll clean them, and then they'll put them back in the shell to serve them. These ones, they don't do that. I think they're tasty. So of course this is a long process, pulling out each snail, but it's part of the appeal. People like them because you gotta put your phone down, you gotta get in there. It's good drinking, beer, food. It slows down dinner a little bit. It's messy, which is always fun.
This is like a nightmare dinner that you took me to. We go to like the top of this tower, it's so romantic, and then let's go eat a bunch of river guns.
I think this place opened up in the 80s. It's done really well for itself. People love it. Obviously, it's packed out there. It's really loud. It's considered a fly restaurant. Fly restaurants, or Tang Ying Guangzi in Chinese, are restaurants that have really good food, but they don't have good decor. They're kind of an old school, no nonsense, just serving up good food, and like rooms like this. They call it a fly restaurant because people fly in and out, they buzz around.
Not because there's flies in it?
Not because there's flies in it. It does kind of sound negative, like, oh, let's go to the fly restaurant, but it's basically just saying it's a classic Chengdu restaurant.
I say that my problem with eating things that require you to wear gloves is I want to quit so early.
There's no garbage is down here. Classy chicken I got. Okay, I got another descriptive word for this place. You can hear this guy yelling outside. It's hot in here. There's a term that Sichuan people use. It's called "renao." Like literally, it means hot and noisy. But it's not, again, not used as a negative term. It's more, the description would be more like lively, I think. You know, like this place is happening. It's the place to be. It's hot and noisy. How are the noodles? We're all finished here. We left a lot of food there, but we're full. We ordered a lot because we weren't sure what to get. And yeah, great food, cool atmosphere. The food was good. I actually ate quite a few snails, and you know, the first few, I had a few sandy ones, but most of them were pretty good. And they're tasty. It takes a long time to eat them, but it's a fun experience, and you can see how crazy this place is. So I do recommend it if you are in Chengdu and you want, you know, like a place that, like this is what Chengdu's all about, I think. So anyway, thanks for watching, guys, and be sure to subscribe. Be sure to tune in next week because I'm doing this again. Different card, different dish. Hey, look at, it's our tower. It looks beautiful, all lit up. So I guess we'll see you guys next week. And remember, chili goes with snails, like Sonic goes with tails. What's the deal with tails anyway? Is it a girl or a boy? What animal is it?
Fox.
It's a fox? Fox with two tails. What? How did they get two tails?
That's why Sonic is a hedgehog and mutant hedgehog.
Oh.
Tails is a fox.